Hey, it's Tyler Brinks. Today we're talking drop shot fishing. And I love throwing a drop shot because you catch fish with it. You're going to catch small fish, but you're also going to catch a lot of big fish. And if it's good fishing, you're going to catch them. And if it's tough fishing, you're going to catch them. It just catches fish. And my favorite bait that I use, probably more than anything, is an Aaron's Magic Roboworm in a 4.5 inch. And they have a lot of different colors. And really, it's just the profile of this bait. It's nice and thin, and it works great on a drop shot. And what I do most of the time is actually Texas rig my drop shot. A lot of guys nose hook them, but I like to Texas rig it with a size 1 G-Lock from Gamakatsu. And the reason I Texas rig it is because you're not going to get baits ripped off by little fish pulling on it. If you catch a fish with a nose hook, half the time that bait is gone by the time you get it in, and you're going to just preserve your bait a little bit longer. Also, with the Texas rig, you can throw it in grass, you can throw it around rocks and things like that, and even tree limbs. You're not going to get hung up as much as you will with a nose hook. And I honestly believe you're not going to sacrifice any action because this is a small hook. You're also not going to sacrifice any hook setting abilities. You're still going to hook them great with this hook. So that's a great thing that I do is Texas rig your drop shot to preserve it and keep your baits and make them last a little bit longer. Now, when it comes to weights, there's a couple weights that I use. Probably most often I'm using a cylinder weight, and these are made out of lead, and this is a 3/16 ounce. And this is a great size for anything down to about 30 feet. If it's deeper than that, I'll go up to a quarter or a 3/8 or even a ½ ounce. And even heavier if I'm dropping it straight down in really deep water. Now, my other favorite weight is made by EcoPro Tungsten, and it's called the Full Contact Drop Shot Weight. And it is made of tungsten, so it is a little bit more expensive, but it's well worth it because you're going to get a lot more sensitivity. These were designed by Brandon Polinick, who, like me, knows that this style, it's kind of a teardrop shape, is going to be the most sensitive you're going to have, and it's also the best for all situations and bottom compositions. It's going to work great in all of them. So check those out. Full Contact Drop Shot Weight. They're great weights. So definitely check that out. Try the Texas rig. Experiment with different types of weights in material and sizes because that will affect how much sensitivity you're going to get. One other key to that is using braided line. I use braided line on my main line 100% of the time with spinning rods. I like to use Seaguar 15-pound or 20-pound smackdown braid, and then I'll connect that with a liter of fluorocarbon, either 6 or 8-pound test Seaguar Tatsu. Connect them with the double uni, modified Albright, whatever knot you feel comfortable with, do that. But the braid to fluoro is the way to go. You're not going to get any line twist like you would with straight fluoro or straight mono. You're going to get more sensitivity, and you could cast it so far. So definitely check that out. I highly, highly recommend that. I don't think I'll ever go back to not using braid on my spinning rods. So that's it. That's my gear. That's what I use.